The largest country in the world, Russia is trying to make its relationships stronger with China, one of the world's largest economies. In pursuit of strengthening its economy, Russia is spending $260 billion to build 3 railways for China. In this video, we are going to look into the details of this project and how these railways are going to help both countries. But before we go any further, make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you never miss our daily dose of informational videos. Now let's get started. China is undoubtedly the largest market for any country in the world, and Russia, which is suffering from a big loss for the last few years, is strengthening its ties with China. For the past 2 years, Russia has been facing immense pressure from various parties in the West and Europe, which affected its economy very badly. Europe has always been the main export destination of Russian natural gas, but since 2022, Europe no longer imports energy resources from Russia. And that's why Russia's energy exports to Europe have fallen by nearly 50%. At the same time, Russia's natural gas exports to China increased by 63.4%, signaling Russia to make its relationship with China stronger. Therefore, Russia plans to build 3 railways leading to China, one of which is a high-speed railway line across the 3 countries. Russia hopes to vigorously develop the country's trade through the Channel of China and revive its domestic economy as much as possible. Overall, these 3 railways project estimates are at least over $260 billion. The first railway line of this new China-Russia project is Sino High-Speed Rail linking Moscow and Beijing and is estimated to be 7,000 kilometers long. Understanding the importance of convenient transportation to economic development, China signed a memorandum of cooperation on the development of high-speed rail with Russia and intended to complete the railway as soon as possible. The railway line will pass through Russia, Kazakhstan, and China, reducing the time from Moscow to Beijing by half. According to the media reports, this 803-kilometer line would be the first stage of the route to Beijing, China. If this project becomes successful, it will once again create a feat, and it will also be an unprecedented and large-scale giant system in the history of global economic and trade cooperation. The railway would also be a powerful physical symbol of the ties that bind both countries, whose political relationship has roots dating from the Soviet era and who often vote together on the United Nations Security Council. These relationships have been strengthened as Western criticism of Russian President Vladimir Putin mounts over Ukraine and other issues. For Russia, the railway project is also a great opportunity for development as the country's domestic railway construction is relatively backward. The second railway of the project is the Sino-Russian Railway Bridge, the first cross-border river railway bridge between China and Russia. The railway bridge acts as a key infrastructure facility to boost trade between China and Russia. The main section of the China-Russia Railway Bridge stretches 2.2 kilometers in length, including 1.8 kilometers in China and approximately 330 meters in Russia, with a designed annual cargo capacity of 21 million tons. Most of the cargo passing through the bridge will be Russian iron ore bound for China. The bridge has a dual-track system, which allows trains to run on both the Russian gauge at 1.5 meters and the Chinese gauge at 1.4 meters, without any need to change wheels on the bridge. According to experts' review, the project is one of the major railway lines being built by China, Russia, and Mongolia to improve cross-border infrastructure connectivity. Russia plans to ship ore and other raw materials to China through this route. China's National Development and Reform Commission is confident that such projects will improve coal shipments from Russia and Mongolia to China by leaps and bounds. Since the exposure of the China-Russia Sino Rail project, it has aroused heated discussions among people. Some believe that this is a symbol of Sino-Russian friendship and can also make communication between the people of the 2 countries more convenient. Enjoying the video so far? Then don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more helpful videos like this one. You'll only get smarter, and it's free. Along the 4,300-kilometer border between China and Russia, the third railway is from Russia to Xinjiang. Xinjiang is a vast region of deserts and mountains and home to many ethnic minority groups, including the Turkic Uyghur people. Administratively, it is also the largest province-level region in northwest China, covering an area of 1/6 of the country's land. Bordering 8 countries including Russia, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Pakistan, Tajikistan, Mongolia, Afghanistan, and India. The unique geographic position of Xinjiang makes it a key gateway for China to Europe, Central Asia, and West Asia along the Silk Road economic belt. In 2020, despite the COVID-19 pandemic, Xinjiang had 179 trading partner countries and regions, among which the import and export volume to Russia reached up to 23.3%. According to the reports, the region has become one of the hubs of trade in goods between European and Central Asian countries and China through the China-Europe-China Railway Express cargo trains. That's why the new railway train between Russia and China is expected to bring more potential benefits to both sides. As to foreign direct investment, in line with China's national reform and opening up, Xinjiang has always been endeavoring to attract foreign investment by utilizing its geographic advantages, resources, and supportive policies. However, the construction of this railway line is very challenging. Though this railway is only 55 kilometers long, it is relatively difficult to build because the border area is full of mountains and jungles. It takes 55 kilometers to build 2 bridges and 3 tunnels involving factors such as ecology, protected areas, complex terrain, and harsh conditions. Xinjiang is also a popular destination for domestic Chinese tourists who come here to experience the vastly different culture from their hometowns in the Han Chinese heartland. The region has also a unique agricultural product port. In recent years, Xinjiang's agricultural products have passed through the European trade, and the total value of trade exports has increased by 44.5%. If this railway project is built successfully, it will be significant for 3 reasons. First, it will greatly enhance the depth of China-Russia strategic cooperation and coordination, as well as accelerate the process of Eurasian economic integration. The railway line will serve as an important strategic corridor to protect and consolidate the security of the industrial and supply chains of both countries. Secondly, the large capacity of this railway will help relieve the pressure on the current China-Europe freight trains. The current China-European liner has tended to saturate, with more than 15,000 trains running in 2021, of which more than 50% are outbound through Xinjiang-Horgosh and reach Europe via Kazakhstan. The capacity of the existing railway is already large enough to accelerate further growth. The third reason is that railway communication will significantly promote the regional development of Russia and China. The center of gravity of the Russian economy is present in the west of Eurasia, while China's economic center of gravity is in the east of Eurasia. The railway will play a role in rebalancing the economic development of both countries by offering a simple route of communication. In China, for example, Xinjiang's trade with Russia accounts for only 9% of Russian-Chinese trade, which will be greatly enhanced after the development of the new China-Russia Railway, giving Xinjiang a significant position in China's new development landscape. In the past, Western countries openly opposed the railway project between Russia and China, but now, due to current circumstances, many countries are in support of it. The potential benefits that both countries can get from this project are unimaginable. According to China's General Administration of Customs, trade and economic cooperation between China and Russia reached $146.8 billion, exceeding the $140 billion mark for the first time in 2021, with exports to Russia growing steadily for 6 consecutive years. Through the rail line project, this cooperation is expected to make many new records in the future. At present, Russia is dealing with many problems, and China is its only hope to rebuild its economy. Whether it's Russian resources or China's market, the railway project will help relieve both parties. After the completion of the China-Russia Railway, half of the trains can be used in other railways, and Russian resources can easily be transported to Europe through the China-Europe Railway, relieving the pressure on people in Europe. Despite all the controversies and hurdles, Russia is very eager to complete the project and is determined to not let any external force stop it. That's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, share it with your friends so we can keep making them. Also, make sure to check out other videos on our channel as well. Thanks for watching.